to bring about the complete independence of people of African descent here in the Western Hemisphere, and first here in the United States, and bring about the freedom of these people by any means necessary.
Hey. What's going on, ladies and gentlemen? It is your girl Kyra here, back with another Black History Report. We are honoring the late great Minister Malcolm X on today. Ladies and gentlemen, I just want to say thank you all so much for sticking with me. I know it's been kind of rocky because there's been so much going on, but today we're talking about a man who made us love ourselves, a man who made us feel that not only was it okay to be black, but to be proud to be black. And ladies and gentlemen, I am talking about this brother right here, Minister Malcolm X. Now, ladies and gentlemen, Minister Malcolm X, now, a lot of people don't know, Minister Malcolm X was so many different things. He was beautiful, he was black, and he was educated on the streets as well as being a member of the Nation of Islam. But ladies and gentlemen, unfortunately, at a very young age, he was only 6 years old when he lost his father to the Ku Klux Klan. And after he lost his father to the Ku Klux Klan, he later got involved in a few petty crimes that landed him in prison. Now, while in prison, he begins learning the teachings of the Honorable Elijah Muhammad in the Nation of Islam. After he gets out of prison, he becomes the national spokesman for the nation. People come out in droves just to hear this brother speak. Now, unfortunately, after he learned some things about Elijah Muhammad, and not to mention he made the comment about President Kennedy's assassinations, the chickens coming home to roost, well, he's going to be suspended from the nation, and he then travels on a pilgrimage to Mecca. Now, while he's there in Mecca, he begins to learn that he can worship and pray with people of different races. Maybe even work with the man he'd been the biggest critic of, Dr. King. Now, when he returned to the States, SNCC, the Student Nonviolent Coordinating Committee, invited him down to Selma, Alabama. And when he got down there, he gave a speech. And he said, you know what? If white America does not listen to what Dr. King is advocating for, they may have to do things my way. Unfortunately, before Minister Malcolm X can even begin working with Dr. King, we know what would happen to him. Unfortunately, he's going to be killed, assassinated in the Audubon Ballroom in New York, February 21st, 1965. Ladies and gentlemen, a lot of people know militant Minister Malcolm X. A lot of people know Malcolm X, who always would say we have to acquire our rights by any means necessary. But I want us to take a second and look at Minister Malcolm X, the man. I want us to take a second and look at a different brother Malcolm.
If white immigrants can come to this country 50 years ago with nickels and dimes and no education, and come here and pool their little nickels and dimes and no education, and set up little stores, develop these stores into larger stores, develop this into an industry which creates job opportunities for whites. Since Lincoln was supposed to have freed the black man 100 years ago, and today the black man, according to the government economist, has spending power of $20 billion per year. We feel that with the black man spending $20 billion a year, not setting up any businesses, not creating any industry, not creating any job opportunities for his own kind, he's not in a moral position to point the finger today at the white man and tell the white man that he's discriminating against him for not giving him a job in factories that he himself set up. If the black man has $20 billion, and these so-called Negro leaders are such geniuses that they can integrate white restaurants and integrate white factories and force themselves into that which the white man has set up, they should use this same ingenuity to show the black people how to pool our wealth and set up something of our own. And then we won't have to force our way into his anymore. One more thing I would like to point out concerning what he said about 125th Street. We don't waste our time on 125th Street, but you can reach more people in the street who want to change than you can in the bourgeoisie society, the bourgeoisie church, and the bourgeoisie circles. Our program is directed toward the man in the street. So we spend our time in the street, and what we do with that man, instead of trying to change the white man in your mind, make you accept us, we change the mind of the black man and make him accept himself. And as soon as he accepts himself, he'll solve his own problem. He won't be trying to force himself into your factory and into your bedroom and into your kitchen.
So Minister Malcolm X, this man right here, was a father, he was a husband, he was an educator, but most importantly, ladies and gentlemen, he was a man who loved his family and his people. Minister Malcolm X taught us that it was okay, not only okay to be black, but to be proud to be black. Minister Malcolm X spoke to our souls, to our being. Ladies and gentlemen, he was one of the first people that taught me that not only was I beautiful, but I was beautiful and I was bright in every way possible. Ladies and gentlemen, we want to honor a man who does not get enough credit, who doesn't get all the clout. A lot of people, of course, many of us, millions of us know of him. But how much do we really spend our time talking about Minister Malcolm X? That man built temples all over the nation. Not to mention, ladies and gentlemen, the fact that he was trying to work with Dr. King towards the later end of his life. He truly loved us, y'all. Ladies and gentlemen, I just want you all to know that as the fight continues on, you must stay educated about our people, about the sacrifices. The torch has been passed. And do your best to secure the best future possible for all of our children and for future generations. And as Brother Malcolm was saying, by any means necessary. So people, get ready. There's a change a-coming. You don't need that's right. You just get on board. All you need don't need no ticket. Ladies and gentlemen, let's pick up the torch and continue the fight for freedom, equality, and love for all. Brother Malcolm did it for us, y'all. And he did it in his own way. Thank you, ladies and gentlemen. Please tune in for my next Black History Report coming up to you all tomorrow or maybe on Monday. God bless y'all. Stay up.